Have you ever wondered what actually makes a man fall in love? Is it beauty? Is it chemistry? Or is it something much deeper, something women don't always realize they already hold? Here's the surprising truth: men don't fall in love the way women do. Their path is different, quieter, often less romanticized, but much more logical. In this video, I'll show you the 4 hidden triggers that turn attraction into real love: respect, emotional safety, shared purpose, and time. Stick with me. I'll reveal the single, everyday habit that turns interested into completely all in. Ready? Let's break it down. Imagine a guy who dated the same person for a year, attracted, attentive, but never fully committed. Then one day she told him she truly admired his integrity and wanted to build a life together. 3 months later he moved in. Why? Because admiration made him believe in a future with her. Today I'll explain why admiration, safety, shared purpose, and time matter more than chemistry, and how to use that understanding without playing games. Not looks. Not money. Not just romance. Men fall in love for 4 quiet reasons: respect, safety, shared purpose, time. Want the proof? Full breakdown now. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into female psychology, relationships, and the fascinating dynamics between men and women. If you're new here, welcome, I'm glad you found us. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for always being part of this growing community. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because what we talk about here could completely change the way you see love and connection. Now, today's topic is one of the most powerful, and maybe even the most mysterious: how men fall in love. Because here's the thing, most people think it's all about looks, charm, or timing. But what if I told you men actually follow a very different path, one that is hidden in plain sight, but almost no one talks about? Understanding this process is like holding the key to his heart. It allows women to connect with men in more authentic and lasting ways. It helps you separate genuine love from surface-level attraction. And once you know what drives a man's emotions and what keeps his heart locked on just one woman, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. So let's break it all down, step by step, and uncover the exact psychological cues that keep men hooked long-term. 1. Attraction comes first. Let's start with the very first stage, attraction. Men are naturally visual. Physical attraction is often the entry point. It's that first spark, the smile across the room, the way you carry yourself, or even something as subtle as the energy you give off. For most men, this is what pulls their attention before anything else. But here's where female psychology creates a fascinating contrast. Many women tend to prioritize emotional connection early on. They want to feel safe, heard, and understood before opening their hearts. Men, however, are wired differently. They're often drawn in by appearance first, but that doesn't mean they fall in love instantly. Attraction is simply the doorway, it's what invites them in, but it's not what makes them stay. And this is where many people get it wrong. A man showing interest doesn't necessarily mean he's falling in love. At this stage, it's curiosity, it's excitement, it's chemistry, but love grows on a much deeper level. So don't confuse initial interest with deep feelings. For men, love may start visually, but it only becomes real when emotions and experiences begin to layer on top of that first spark. Attraction opens the door, but what comes after is what determines if he walks through and stays. 2. Respect and admiration. Once attraction gets his attention, the next stage that pulls a man closer is respect and admiration. This is huge. Men don't just fall in love because someone looks good. They fall in love when they feel respected, admired, and valued for who they truly are, not just for what they can provide. You see, a man can buy gifts, plan dates, or even show strength, but what makes him feel deeply connected is knowing that the woman beside him appreciates him, not just his efforts. Now here's where female psychology sheds light. A man's ego and self-worth are tightly tied to how a woman makes him feel. When a woman genuinely admires his qualities, his determination, his kindness, his sense of humor, it activates something powerful, emotional bonding. It tells him, I see you, I believe in you, and I value you. And for a man, that kind of admiration feels like oxygen. It makes him want to invest even more. Don't just compliment his looks, his money, or his achievements, compliment his character. Notice the things about him that others overlook. Respect, for a man, is a form of romance. It's what transforms simple attraction into genuine emotional attachment. And the more respected a man feels, the more likely he is to fall in love and stay in love. 3. Emotional safety and vulnerability. Now here's where things get really interesting: emotional safety. Most men are raised to hide their vulnerability. They're told to be strong, to keep emotions in check, to never show weakness. That conditioning makes it incredibly rare for a man to open up fully. But here's the secret: when a man finally feels safe enough to share his fears, his doubts, or his softer side, that's when he's truly falling in love. From a female psychology angle, this makes perfect sense. Women are naturally more nurturing and emotionally expressive, but men don't hand over their emotions so easily. They only reveal that hidden side to a woman they deeply trust. And when that happens, it creates a powerful emotional gateway, a bond that goes beyond attraction or admiration. It's intimacy at its core. Encourage openness without judgment. If a man shares something vulnerable, resist the urge to criticize or dismiss it. Instead, listen, support, and hold space for him. Because when a man feels safe to be his unfiltered self around you, he doesn't just like you, he attaches to you. And that's one of the strongest signs that love is taking root. 4. Shared values and purpose. Attraction and admiration may spark his interest, but here's the stage where love begins to take root: shared values and purpose. A man might enjoy spending time with someone he's attracted to, but true love only happens when he sees alignment in life goals and values. For men, this goes beyond chemistry. It's about whether the relationship fits into the bigger vision he has for his life. He asks himself, can I build a future with her? Do we want the same things? That's when a casual connection shifts into deep emotional investment. This is where love matures. Men fall harder when they see a woman not just as a partner in the present, but as a true teammate for the future they're building. It's not just about romance, it's about legacy, family, stability, and purpose. When those deeper values line up, the bond becomes unshakable. Show alignment in lifestyle and values. It doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means being clear about what you want, what you believe in, and the kind of life you're working toward. Because men don't just commit to beauty or chemistry, they commit when they see you as part of their bigger picture, their story, and their future. Emotional investment over time. Finally, the stage that truly cements love: emotional investment over time. Men don't fall in love because of one big, dramatic gesture. They fall in love through consistent emotional experiences. It's the small things, a shared laugh, a moment of comfort, a memory made together, that slowly weave into his heart. Love for men is not a lightning strike, it's a steady flame that grows with every meaningful moment. Here's where female psychology offers a contrast. Many women can fall in love quickly on an emotional level, they feel deeply, and they feel early. Men, on the other hand, often fall deeper over time. The more effort, energy, and attention a man gives to a woman, the more bonded he becomes. In fact, there's a psychological principle at play here: the more a person invests in something, the more value they attach to it. For men, that's exactly how emotional attachment forms. Don't rush love, allow it to build. Let the relationship breathe, let the memories stack up, and let him invest. Because the more he gives, the more he feels. And over time, that steady investment transforms from interest to attachment to deep, unshakable love. So, what does all of this mean in real life? It means that if you're trying to understand how a man truly falls in love, you need to look far beyond instant chemistry or butterflies. Yes, attraction might open the door, but it's not what keeps the door open. What truly matters are the deeper layers: respect, emotional safety, shared values, and consistent investment over time. When those pieces are in place, love shifts from being a fleeting feeling into something lasting and real. Here's the beauty of it: for men, love isn't just about looks, passion, or the thrill of the chase. It's about how a woman makes him feel about himself and about the future he sees with her. That's the secret: men fall hardest for the woman who makes them feel both safe in the present and inspired about tomorrow. Think about it this way: attraction might get his attention, but respect earns his admiration. Vulnerability builds trust. Shared purpose creates direction. And time? Time transforms all of that into commitment. If you can connect with a man on that level, you won't just be someone he enjoys spending time with. You'll be the person he can't imagine his life without. So now you know, men may start with attraction, but real love is built through respect, emotional safety, shared values, and consistent investment over time. That's the true path a man follows when he goes from interest, to attachment, to deep, lasting love. Here's my question for you: do you think men fall in love faster, or do women? I'd love to hear your perspective, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences and insights always make this community richer. And if this video gave you clarity, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so you never miss our next deep dive into female psychology.